with lots of endorsements. First of all, from Debbie Kenny, comes up to me and says, Bill, I want you to know, you got 3 to 5 minutes. And of course, yeah, all right. She goes, Bill, you don't understand. If I stand up and put my arm on you, you're done. Now that was already after receiving 2 different emails over the last 2 months saying, Bill, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, fine, I got that. And then tonight we have my friends Dan Cook, and then my friend Doug LaRoe wanting to emphasize how long I could talk. Now, what you folks don't understand, maybe, is that Doug LaRoe and I made a bet out at the bar. And I said, Doug, I'll bet I'll speak less time than you. And he says, no chance. So that is the beginning. I'm coming to you tonight full of gratitude. I'm very grateful to receive this award, and I owe a great deal of thanks to the people that have helped me, and I'm going to recognize them now. I'm going to start with the ALFRED-ALMOND Alumni Association. To our association forebears, Dale LaRoe, Jean Hanks Palmer, Anita Evans, Kay Snyder Chapman, and I know she's here tonight, and Arlene Roberts.
Yeah.
Then to our current board of directors. I can testify from my experience with them, they are dedicated, determined, and they are disciplined. They know what needs to be done, and they know how to do it. And without them, we wouldn't be here. To the unsung hero of our group, our leader, Lisa Patrick, president for the last 7 years. To Teresa McAndrew Stewart Johnson, our trustee, who keeps all the names and all the information for all the alumni. And to my Alumni Association mentors, Lee and Donna Ryan, all of whose collective energy, enthusiasm, and dedication are unparalleled. Without them, I wouldn't be here. To the generous donors who make it possible to give the younger generations some hope and some strength by awarding over $800,000 to deserving students since the year 2000. $75,000 this year alone. And to put that in perspective, I want to offer you this, and I'm dedicating this to my friend Don Jeffords, who's thought about this a long, long time. A little formula. And with this formula that I'm going to talk about briefly, I hear the voices of our math teachers, Mrs. Sylvester, Mrs. Hallett, Mrs. Bakeman, Mr. Falzoy, and I can hear them say, Bill, you better be careful with what you say here. ALFRED-ALMOND has been in business for about 83 years. And on average, we've graduated about 50 to 55 students over that entire period of time. Now, for comparison, take any school across the countryside, no matter where they're located. Take their number of years of operation and multiply by their average number of students graduated during that period of time. And you've got the numerator. Then you go to ALFRED-ALMOND, and you take 83 years of our business being in operation times our average, let's say 55 students, and you've got the denominator. And you divide the denominator into the numerator, and you get what I call the multiplier. You take that multiplier, and let's say it's the numeral 4, okay? And multiply that times $75,000. And that figure, that $300,000, is the figure that would put the comparison school on par with this Alfred-Almond Alumni Association. Pound for pound, comparing apples to apples and dollars to dollars, the Alfred-Almond Alumni Association packs a powerful punch, and we stack up with anybody. So thank you to all the alumni donors, and thank you for considering your everlasting legacy using estate planning with our 1940 Society, our estate planning component. Okay, that's the end of the sales pitch. To my teammates, players, friends, and colleagues that couldn't be here tonight, so much gratitude for the teachers we had and the patience they had with us. Some of us requiring a little bit more patience than others along the way. To my classmates in the sensational class, 50 years of 1973, thank you for 13 great years together and a lifetime of friendships. How happy I am and what a thrill it is to represent my class at the podium. To my brother, Robert, he's floating around here somewhere. Oh, there he is right there. Who's been right there with me along the way and without whom I don't think I'd be here tonight. And lastly, to our parents, William and Juanita Whitaker-Bulos, who taught us the values of hard work, respect, dignity, charity, and kindness toward others, professionalism, and perseverance with a liberal arts education sprinkled with a good dose of the fine arts, and an agricultural education sprinkled with a bigger dose of farm work. If you knew our parents, you know they could be tough taskmasters. And many of the lessons we learned the hard way. It was no day at the beach much of the time. If they were here tonight, they would be humble, particularly our mother. And they would encourage all of us to listen to our hearts, do what's right, and don't quit, no matter what. To be strong, be courageous, and not back down in the face of the fear, the adversity, and the uncertainty that we face in today's world. And most importantly, don't give up on this beautiful place we call the United States of America. So, it's with gratitude that I say we've got more ground to cover, more hills to climb, and we can do it together. Looking back 50 years and saying it again, here's hoping a good day and a good year come your way. Thank you very much for this award.